na la miosa o ye Ioyre mana Otobero na la rio pa o ye Ioyre mana Otobero na la mi pa o ye Ioyre mana Urupavero no yaba naito ye Ioyre mana urupavero Omio mafama no wuni mebuwe Otayotane uwe be no one Owi ode ni mayagala Owi agbo no pe aboko kwalo Owi emata no heke no pe aboko he Ioyre wotoge Owi tiani yesige no Ioyre wani magba yeye Owi teno boku no Ioyre woge wani Owe mota no kawe kioba now Ioyre Ukwaba me no gidi gaswa Ioyre Uswegbi na nenu hiasati igbi na po Ioyre Inwi no geru wage suweri agmonado Ioyre Usota netabite weda nehi esao Eweda nehi esao Eweda nehi esao Oneme Uafia eba Oneme Uafia eba Oneme Uafia eba Ona danebe, ona wayo umume, ona wafulumeko, no wenyo Ioyre. Ya tota ya guala kuwe, gumeme. Ya miagbati avec wisa gowe, geoeme. Ya warrior da gwazizawe, gumeme. Na homi lawe geoeme ona boloma mi otegbe no we hear me no ma oboloma it is a senegbe no we right is a senoma ya gwa leta gbowe gumeme owe orupa no do banya do yo imiefa no do miedo fa yo ijobo ne do yahe Buwe me bame, buwe mami wu, buwe biagia, no mo deva. Weno gweno wugwa, weno gweno wurieva e, weno gweno wuwame. Ya gwa leta bowe, gumeme. Ya wina nyata bowe, geoeme. Ya gwa lototo we. Okekewe, yeah, okekewe, okekewe, okekewe. Warinyo biere nona, wadane inyo biere, wagonu nono unia, uwe vame. Owagileru niane, iya dogane noho, iya dogane niheme, iya dogane nyofe. Eke doga vela jawuhiya, orwe doga vela jawuhiya, enye doga la jawuhiya, ise doga vela jawuhiya, ikolo doga vela jawuhiya, okolo bodoga la jawuhiya, olo degi doga la javekiya. Ha! Auwana! Domeno sanera jao, Ivia domeno sanera zao. Mokiagi na jeve nyana, owaga mwisambu wareo. Wagi iwagu waya vyavyani, owaga mweni no kekebu wareo. Wagi iwagu waya vyavyani, owaga mweni no kubu wareo. Wagi iwagu waya vyavyani, owaga
Greetings, family scattered abroad. Greetings from Abba Yahuwah to every one of us. Hope we are all doing great. If so, let His praise be heard in the four corners of the earth, like I always love to say. Okay, Psalm 150 says, "Let everything that has breath praise ye Yahuwah." Do you have breath in your nostrils, regardless of whatever circumstances, flying everywhere? But as far as you have breath in your nostrils, still give Him the praise. All right? Give Him the praise. Abba Yahuwah said He's going to make, turn it all for good, your good. So He's going to turn it all for your good in every circumstances. We should give Him the praise. He's going to work it out for our good. All right? Just a few words of encouragement. All right, now, family. I mean, the elect. They are my body, my soul, my spirit, my praise, and my jubilation. Say how wonderful it is when brother dwells in brotherly love. It's awesome. So when I'm talking like this, I mean the elect, not pork, not 92%, only 8% we need. And quickly, before I call out the title, there is a video Brother Sarah sent to me not too long. A lady, I think this took place in Edo, was using Ogwamba to swear for Ioyre. But what hurt me the most was that she was also, laid that same curses of Ogun upon her followers. No, upon her followers, that isn't fair. Her followers, the people of Ioyre, is among her followers. They are all not Pox. They are all not Judas. They are all not Delilahs. They are not Pharaohs. All right? The heart of Pharaoh is already being hardened. We know that because prior to the curses these people is pouring upon people on YouTube, yes, if you are not really filled with the power of Yahuwah, you're going to be walking, in carnality. All right. Now, but that causes, I'm losing the people of the book from it. I mean, the 8%, 92, they are under that Ogwomba. Okay, because they are all guilt. They are all the ones supporting her to be talking trash. But the 8%, through the blood of Yahuwah, by the name-pierced hand of his son Yahushua HaMashiach, I lose the 8% in Yahuwah's mighty name. I lose them from that Ogwomba. They are not under it. Remember, Abba Yahuwah said, if he takes in the entire Egyptians just to save one elect, he said he's going to do it. He said, I will give the entire Egyptians to save just one elect. So that is how so precious the people of the book are unto Yahuwah. So you won't be doing that. I know you are unbelievers, so that is the reason why you group all together. You couldn't differentiate. There are people of Yahuwah amongst her, which are the 8%. And they are the reason for our segment. We all normally goes out in every, a segment for their sakes. He said the day just one sinner repent, heaven, heaven rejoice. Why the angel party? Okay, that is the reason why we always talk. It says, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. That's what we are doing over here. All right, so I lose the 8% from that causes through the blood of Yahuwah by the name-pierced hand of his son Yahushua HaMashiach. In Yahuwah's mighty name, the blood that was being shed for this 8% among this dungeon, the graveyard, won't be in vain. It will never be in vain at all. It will never lose its power. He will never lose its mercy. Rather, that blood is going out right now in assignment to mark the 8% for a divine protection and to lose them at their proper time. You see, when our forefather goes to Egypt, after Abba Yahuwah set a period of a time for their deliverance, 400 years. However, they were 30 years delay. When you also go now to the bondage of Babylon, Abba Yahuwah also set a period of a time, 70 years. What about the bondage of the Midianite? It was also 7 years. So according to everyone's, a journey, Abba Yahuwah has already set a time and a period and a date when he is going to, lose his people from bondage. All right. So until they comes out from her, nothing absolute will touch them. They are well protected by the blood of Yahuwah through the name-pierced hand of his son, Yahushua HaMashiach. So with this being said, let's quickly look into this wonderful, powerful message again, titled for you and me, right from the heart of Abba Yahuwah. Ioyre one of Paris, Idia, a.k.a. Edo'S Messiah Feminist, Queen of Heaven, Theory, exposed. Should I take it again? Ioyre one of Paris, Idia, a.k.a. Edo'S Messiah Feminist, Queen of Heaven, Theory, exposed. All right? So why should Edo'S Messiah be a woman? Why should the one that is going to light up a light in Edo be a woman? Why should Edo'S helper be a woman? We don't know that because woman never goes to the cross. It is the male, the masculine, not feminist. That is the feminist Ioyre is propagating until you once again let us hit hammer on it. Ioyre is guilt at all counts. She is guilt at all counts. You propagating feminist, you teaching feminism, you lifting her, fully deity that masquerade themselves. Don't get it twisted, not Idia. That was why when I put AKA is to mock Ioyre. This is serpent in a nutshell. In code as Idia Yesige. Why? Because this woman, Idia Yesige, Edo'S have it in Proverbs that says, I married Diabazin, but on Jane. So this woman wants, glorify all these mystical powers, demonic powers, magic powers, voodoos, in the height of it all. So that is the reason why serpent, the hierarchy, angel, fallen deity, now use this woman that wants, worship them powerfully to mask up himself to this imbecile. This one is not saying, I married Diabazin, but how can you just sit down? You will not say that witchcraft spirit, polluted spirit, filthy spirit is not the Messiah of Edo, like I always love to say. not by sentiment, not by emotional, not by sensational, not by feelings, nor emotional, not self-propagator, but what? Rather by the royal law's objective. I want to do it again. Let's hit hammer again on this feminist. This woman is propagating this feminist propaganda of Ioyre, raising women above the men. Let's do it. All right, now this thing goes to that woman that was placing curse. You can place curse on the, I don't care. And I was so glad and I also blessed Abiyawa for the life of Obrasaro. In fact, it's the one because really, I wasn't in the midst of these people. I only focus on the, priority, which is the Bible. But Brasaro, this, the Abiyawa is really using that, my brother, to bring me into the secular world people lifestyle. Okay? Placing courses, yes, they deserve it, but not all. But she make a distinction anyway. He said anyone that will still clap hands amongst her followers supporting her. Then she said that's when Mugwamba will also kill them. My brothers is there, my sisters. When I'm saying my brother, I mean the elect. The sons of the kingdom and the daughters of the kingdom, they are all in that dungeon. 8% of them. So they're going to be clapping her, of course. It's what get them excited. That is distraction. Ioyre is guilt at all counts. Here I am. Listen, now this goes for you, that woman. Proverbs 31 verses 6. You can read it from 4 to 7. I start from 6. Let alcohol be given unto them that is ready to perish, and what unto those that be of heavy heart. Let him drink and forget his poverty. Really? And remember his miseries no more. Really? Even drunk can know that when he got drunk, after the madness is over, he comes back to his poverty again. So what is he saying? He said, let them drink and forget their poverty. He said, let alcoholics. Somebody is going to do the giving. That is Ioyre. Ioyre is doing the giving of alcoholism to the 92% that is going down to the destruction. No two ways about that. She's doing the giving. He said, let alcoholic be given unto them that is ready to perish. You see, some set of group already has ready to go into damnation. So somebody needs to do the leading, all right, which is the Ioyre's call. Her call, it is to lead 92% into destruction. Them remain under that causes, but the 8% is coming out. Now, he said, let them drink and, forget their poverty. How can that work? What is he saying? When you go to Revelation 17, it said the hall of Babylon, okay, get the kings of the earth intoxicated through what? Through the wine of her fornication. Okay, so that is, you are going to be glory in wickedness, you are going to be glory in sin, and you will forget every reality of you. You will forget every reality of link of fire. You will forget, you will never remember it until you get there. And someone needs to give the drink. Now, what is alcoholism? It is a very toxic, liquid that when you put it in your spirit, it's going to pull it, it's going to mess up every organism in you, every tissue. It's going to mess up your system. Now, when you've been drunk, do you still know where you are? You forgot who you are. You don't even remember the reality of you. That was why some people get drunk, they fall in the gutter, and some got killed by car accident. All right? In fact, according to world history, people that is dying every Friday, your weekend, coming from the club, they said it is 85%. Everyone, okay, like say 100 people die in the whole world today. 85% got drunk and be killed, especially on the weekend. When you go to your whatever clubs, your club or whatever, okay? So that's it. It said, let alcoholism in this very ground now, let sin or let deceit be given to them that is ready to be destroyed with the devil. That is why Matthew 25:41 said, you are being prepared for the devil and his angel in the link of fire. So someone needs to do the killing. So that is what Ioyre is doing. Now, back to our very topic. Let's begin to lay hammer on that. Ioyre, you that said our Messiah, the Messiah is woman, feminist. All right, now it goes back to the origin of feminist. Quickly, let me still throw more light in. You see, this is what sin is doing to your own system. Just as alcoholism is messing up every organism in you, tissues, cells, Just as he's messing up every details inside of you, in the same way, your teaching is messing up everything in you. But let alcoholism be given to them that is ready to perish. He said you should drink and get drunk and forget your poverty. Do you know how poor you are until you get to the link of fire? Not poverty of money. He said the biblical Messiah became poor. Although he was rich in glory, he now became poor. All right? He now became poor so that through his poverty will become rich. What was that? He descends so low. What was that? He left every power of him right in heaven. He didn't bring it. He came as a man, powerless to defend himself, powerless to fight for himself, powerless. He became poor. He reduced himself to the loaf of bread. Okay? So that's what he's saying. Forget your torture of hell. Don't remember how poor. You are so powerless. You can't do. Go and read the Revelation 20 from verses 10 to 15. It is being called link of fire. Let me give you one example. Please, go to your fire in your kitchen. It's an example. And that one still nowhere near the link of fire. But it's just an example. A little inch. Put the fire. Just some part of it inside the fire. And tell me how you feel. Whereby you're going to be having all your body totality in the fire. So what are you going to do? That is how poor you are. That is, you became so powerless. You can't help. Your misery is unforgettable. So that is the light I quickly want to throw in. So Ioyre teaching is messing up every organism in you. Ioyre is good at all kinds. Everybody is waging war. You see how horrible it is. Assuming you make Idia Yesige, aka Sempent, make this graveyard ministry international. By now you have already been buried. Islam would have just get you out of the way. You telling them that salt and water. You telling them woman, feminist woman. So now you want to tell Islam that they are Mahadin. It is feminist. It means abomination. Before they will blast you. You are too small for them to blast. They will blast all your followers. The 92%. They will also blast your family in Nigeria. Those ones, they don't care. You know them now. Here I am. Now this goes to my brothers and my sister in that dojo. Where is it? Of my father. All right. Revelation 3, verses 22. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the congregations. You are the body of Yahuwah. I know you have ear. And the one that have ear, which is the 8%, when they listen to this message, they are going to be having ear. So what is it saying? Some is not going to be have the 92%, their ear is deaf, given to the golden calf. But the 8% is going to be having ear. Do you not have physical ear? Everybody do hear with your physical ears. So what ear actually is it talking about? The spiritual ear. Now 92% ear is already been deaf. Is deaf. Nothing. Absolutely, will tell those 92% is falling out of their ear because their ear is gone. Eternal. They are being intoxicated with the ways of Ioyre. They are already being get drunk. All their organism, their system is being messed up by a wicked deity. So those one, no matter how you will talk, they won't even listen to you. But the 8%, they have ear. So they will sit there and say, now wow. Understanding will be coming in. And they are the reason I just leave aside the like. If not, I will have just blocked it or no comment section is already been blocked. But the dislike, you can display your anger upon yourself. That has nothing. We don't need you. Only 8% we need. Okay, 92% goes to the grave. Only 8% we need for ascension. That is the one we want to prepare for rapture. To go into the new land. That is the one we are after over here, okay? So right now, why should our Messiah becomes a woman feminist? Let's dig into that. Now, Ioyre said she's been sent by Idia, which is feminist. Idia herself was a married woman. Emota was a married woman. And again, Edo'S was a married woman. Okay? So right now, Idia, according to history, her husband was a mystical warrior. No battle that man fought or Baalzola. He have never lost no battle. And he glorified again this mystical power. So from there, he imputed unto his wife. All right? In like manner, the Edo'S we also know Oba Ewakbe was a deadly murderer. He slaughtered souls. He committed a lot of genocide in Edo. That was why his kingdom, turned against him. So his wife also, typed from that anointing as well. She also tapped from that anointing. That was why she gave up herself for ritualist, for her to be sacrificed because her husband was a murderer. Okay, that was why she also tapped from that anointing of being a murderer, and for her to be murdered by her husband because her husband is a killer. The same with Idia Yesige. Her husband was a warrior, mystical warrior, fighting battles with mystical power, and therefore she also typed. None of them is feminist. Like a mortar, she married to a chief. Iden Okpoko married to Oba Ozola, and Iden Okpoko married to Oba Ewakpe. Iden Yesige married to Oba Ozolwa, and a mortar Okawekyoba marries to one of the noble chief in the palace, but we don't really have much about her husband. But they were all married women, under their husband. So they tapped from the anointing of their husband. Oba Ozola was a mystical warrior fighting. In those days, they don't go to war by strength or power or by sizes. They fought a war in those days with shams, voodoos, black magic, mystical power. Okay, we still have that practicing today in the Wesi, with the one they call it Isioko, the one they call it Kaba. So after they are being fortified with all these voodoos, so right now they will now come and begin to use cutlass, to be tested each other. So if your power indeed is being, is the highest, therefore the other one is going to slaughter you. They still have it. They are doing this shoko every 4 years, to test power. That is how they normally goes to war those days. Learn the lesson today. Where you see all these armies, all these forces, when they are going to war, they carry weaponries, okay? They go to battle with ammunitions. Not by size. You can even see a short man with deadly ammunitions to fight a war. In those days, they were using shams. Okay, so Eden Yesige typed from her husband shams. She typed from her husband mystical power. That was why she herself becomes a warrior. All right, so none of them is feminist. All of them were still under, husband. Now, Ioyre said Idia Yesige is the one that sent her. But Ioyre, Oba of Edo, okay, let me first of all put scriptures before we begin to dig into Oba of Edo as the whole Edo state, like the Bible now, the believer, who is our husband. Matthew 25 said Messiah is the bridegroom of all the believers, is our husband. In like manner, Oba of Edo, being the first citizen of Edo, he also is the husband of every single Edo citizen. Every indigenous Edo, our first husband, it is Oba. You did not submit under his authority. You did not go to him and said, Idia Yesige sent you. Oba is aware. They knew about Idia Yesige, even though she is not being worshipped in the palace. But you never say if you were real, if you were genuine, if you were being called, you're supposed to buy a ticket and go to Oba and narrate the whole, how you have an encounter with Idia Yesige and these other two dead women. And Oba is going to put you through, and Oba is going to, anoint you, and Oba is going to pronounce, okay, well done, go ahead, because now Idia Yesige has sent you to become a Messiah of the Edo. Why did you go to Oba? Why are you doing it behind the closed door? Why are you saying that palace should be moved in order for you to be planted over there? Idia Yesige never did that. She was under husband. She was never feminist. You are feminist. So let's put in how that feminist came from. Now you see this lady, she is being called Princess Ohamenoba. Okay. She's an Edo woman as well. You see this woman, where they said Juju dragged this one, go Nigeria. Juju dragged her down to Nigeria in order for her to be ordained. Okay, she's been ordained with all these mystical powers, these snakes. That's what she used, to wrap herself. She's been proud of who she is. This woman, in a nutshell, never came out to be lying to people. She just came out the way she is, that she is a idol worshiper, that she is she believes on voodoos. This is her power. She's proud of who actually she is. When that mystical power or that deity reveals himself or herself or himself to her, what did she do? She bought a ticket and go down to Nigeria to be crowned. She is well fortified and be anointed the princess of what? Ohombaname. He said they also give her one of whatever. There's a title they crowned her into. And she's also the princess of Igbaro. They ordained her. She did it, publicly. She never hide in her house there and be saying some power reveal on himself unto her. As soon as she was convinced, right away she bought a ticket and she now went to go and build a parlor. She now went to go and do all those things and fortify herself. Today she's not deceiving nobody. She's propagating. She's even praying. She's propagating. She's ministering unto people. When I go to her work, all right, when I go to her work, she also recognizes authority. All right. This one never said, what side is Ioyre now? Ioyre is not a believer. Ioyre said she is not Obu. No, you are Obu, no Ruwabu. You are Obu inside Obu. Okay, you are telling our people not to be going to church, not to be reading the Bible, to come and be reading the picture of these 3 dead women. Why can't you go to Oba for Oba to anoint you and give you the license to go ahead since you came to join Oba? Okay, like let me use myself now. Now, if Abayowa open doors for me, I have what it takes. If I want to do it, I will recognize authority. What am I going to do? I will go to that Oba Palace, Oba Doji. I have come. YAHUAH'S has already sent me to come and join you to repair Benin. And this is the area I want to build, and this area I want to build. That is traditional rulers. After I have done with traditional rulers, I will also go to the civil rulers. Who could that be now? The governor. Let's say now, Governor Obaseki. I will also go to him. The Most High YAHUAH'S has sent me to join you, to repair Benin. And this is what I'm going to do. And this area, okay, I have money. Okay, I want to build a hospital. Okay, I want to build factories. Okay, I want to build schools. Okay, I want to be doing this. I want to be doing that. And when I'm going, I bet YAHUAH'S will confirm it. You never did know that you stay in eternal and you begin to talk trash? That if a chief penis is it big? And you that is confessing now, how many hours you can have sexual intercourse with a woman? And that one I say 30 me say, you have power, you have sexual power, So how big is the penis of a chief of Bikpa? How big is his penis? Do you see stupidity, a spiritual leader? You talking that trash, that filth from your mouth? It be again with him, spiritual prostitute, that's who you are. So I'm proud of this woman. She came out the way she is. Why can't you also come out the way you are? Actually, this is where you belong. Why are you waging war? That is the message already prepared now. This is the Princess Oba Nohame. You see her? She even have a throne. You see what she worship? She's so happy. Okay? She came out the way she is. So she's not deceiving nobody. Why can't Ioyre also come out? Am I going to be having this lady's time? Not at all. Not at all. Rather, when I pray for salvation, we'll also include her. That's it. I'm not going to be having that because she's not deceiving nobody. She just came out the way she is. Why can't you also come out the way you are? What are you serving? Ioyre is somewhere Ziza. Okay, why can't you come out and let us know who you are? Why calling yourself evangelist? And you said feminist is our Messiah, woman? All right, now let's begin to put scriptures now. With much has already been said. So here I am now. 1 Corinthians 11. See, this is how it works. I recognize authority. Romans 13 make it so clear. Anyone that dispute or that disobey the authority, you're going to be punished. You disobey Oba. Because Oba in the nation is the first citizen. Therefore, every woman, everyone, both man and woman, Oba is our husband. So when you have a calling, you need to go to him because you are not having a righteous calling. You have a paganistic calling. You're supposed to go to him and let him, give you go ahead. Let him go. Let him give because Oba is aware of who is Idia Yesige. The very Idia Yesige became a queen because she marries to a king. That is how the anointing works. Even with us. Here I am. 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 3. But I want to have you know that the head of every man, it is Messiah. And the head of the woman, it is man. And the head of Messiah is YAHUAH'S. This is the chains of order. This is how it works. Woman is the very last born of every single thing YAHUAH'S had made on earth. Woman was the last of it all. After YAHUAH'S has not created woman, then he rested. Did you get that? How can you, the last born, you are not the first, you are not the second, you are not the third, you the very last of it all? You will not say you are the leader of the first one, which means evil spirit has possessed you. You must be crucified with the evil spirit. You must be cast out from the kingdom of light because this is how the chains of order works. Even with our Edo empire, this is how it is. No woman, no queen in Edo without kings. Without king. He then yesterday become a queen because he married to a king. Okay? This same with Eden Oboho. Like a mother now, she is a princess because she married to a prince. That is how it. What is the sense of order? That is how anointing spread. Now in Europe, where did they get the feminist? Huh? You did not say about Zola sent you, but you said the woman. That is that is feminist. Okay, fighting for the Godhead, fighting for the offices of a man. Hmm? All right, now here I am. Titus chapter 2, I take from verses 4. That they may teach, okay, it's talking about women and the offices of a woman before man. It said, like, okay, no, let me go straight because I'm running out of time again. That they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of Yahweh be not blasphemed. Did you get that? If a woman is not subject unto man, it said you are a blasphemer and you are blaspheming the word of Yahweh. What is your job? To learn how to love your husband and your children, be discreet, and a virgin, be chaste. You don't defile yourself. Boyfriend and girlfriend. Only when you are due for marriage, you go straight for marriage. That is the job of a woman, teaching the younger girls, elderly woman teaching the younger girls how to handle their husband, how to cater for their house, how to be submissive unto their husband in order for the word of Yahuwah not to be blasphemed. Now you are bringing that same woman that is the very last born of it all, that is supposed to be looking up to the man. You said that she is not the rider of the flight, the pilot to take the flight. You said she's not the rider of the beginning. You said Idia, yes again, is not the Edo'S Messiah. Ioyre, you give me a slap, but I'm gonna slap you back with eternal destruction, and that's what I'm doing unto you. Because woman never goes to the cross. That woman can never come now at all. Anything that has to do with humanity, woman have no part. Just go to your office. Okay? The seed of the woman. Abayewa gave the seed. Where have you seen that a genealogy has to begin with a woman? But it is the man, because man provide the DNA. As if it was real, you should have gone to Oba. Oba is the husband of every Edo. Like Yahushua HaMashiach is my husband, and is the husband of all believers, Abba Yahuwah. In like manner, Oba, the Oba of Edo. If indeed you are being said, you as a woman, you need to go and submit yourself under his authority. He is not the one that is going to ordain you and give you offices and how to go about it. Who ordains you? You are not here, you are not there. Here's the origin of feminist. Okay, and this is the very message Ioyre is propagating to the daughters of Zion, teaching them how to be feminist and letting them know their Messiah or the light that is going to light up their life is a woman. Ioyre, you are doomed eternal in Yahuwah's mighty name. Genesis 3 verses 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahuwah Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, hath Yahuwah said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto him, the serpent said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Yahuwah has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto her, Yea, shall not surely die. For Yahuwah, here is the feminist. Listen now. For you who open our eyes to this feminist, it is serpent, and that is the very one you are calling down yesterday. You now raise these three dead women. This is where the feminist is. You raise them above to be worshipped. You lift them up to heaven to be worshipped. Really? You will go scot-free? Verses 5. For Yahuwah doeth know that in the day, yea, eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. Listen now, the feminist came in. He clicked in right time without delay. 6. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and she did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and they did eat. What happened? Destruction took place. You did not just eat your wicked teaching and remain with your serpent over there. You now begin to teach the man how to eat disobedient, how to be bound with serpent, how to break the royal law. She was not fighting, because what did she do? Right as she ate, who she began the teaching with? Her husband. She began right away, putting into effort the messages of serpent. Right away, distributed to her husband. She now began to teach. So now, what was she fighting for? When she looked at that tree, It's very good to make it, desire it to make her wise because she wants to be like God. She was fighting for the Godhead. This is where feminists click in here on earth. Ioyre, Ecclesiastic 1:9 said, what has been will be again, what has been done will be done again, for there is nothing absolutely new under this heaven. You is dragging our people back to the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Feminist, fighting over Godhead. You now said the kingdom of Oba should be moved out of Benin in order for you to go and set your olokun there. Feminism. You said you want to save Edo, you filth. Fact. Again, 1 Kings chapter 21, we also see another feminist, Jezebel, is over there. And go and see what she also did, what she turned her husband's life into. Any woman that does not remain under the rulership of a man, you are feminist. And who is your husband? It is serpent, aka Idia. Zechariah chapter 5, you can read it all. This is where we get the wicked spirit of feminist. I read verses 5 now. Then the angel that talked with me went forth and said unto me, lift up now thy eyes and see, what is this that goeth forth? And I said, what is it? And he said, this is an ephod that goeth forth. He said, moreover, this is their resemblance. Ioyre is the resemblance, teaching feminism. Through all the earth, through all, not some part, okay? Feminist. And behold, there was lifted up a talent of a lead. And this is a woman that sitteth in the midst of the ephod. And he said, this is wickedness. This woman here, feminism, it is wickedness. He said, this is wickedness. And he cast it into the midst of the ephod, and he cast the weight of the lead upon the mouth thereof. Okay, then lifted up my eyes, and I looked, and behold, there came out two women, and there was in their wings, okay, for they heard, these are witches and wizards, women, three women. Idia Yesige, Idia Okpoho, and a mota. But these are, in a nutshell, a folly deity, okay, masquerading through these people. You see, now what did they do? He said, they now lift up. Okay, let me finish reading. And then lifted up my eyes, and I looked, and behold, there came out two women, and the wind was in their wings, for they had wings like a wind of a stork, and they lifted up the ephod between the earth and the heaven. Did you just get that? They lifted feminism between heaven to be worshipped. The queen of heaven, you can see Jeremiah 44 for that. Burning incense to the queen of heaven. What is incense? Means our prayer. Revelation 5, I think verses 8 or so, or 7. Said the prayer of the saints. Said the incense, which is the prayer of the saints. Okay? So, Ioyre is telling both men and women to be praying through a feminist deity. Pictures. Here I am, Numbers chapter 90, I take from 40 quickly now. This is the law. When a man dieth in a tent, all that come into the tent and all that is in the tent shall be unclean 7 days. And every open vessel which hath no covering bound upon it is unclean. And every opener vessel. So which is vessel and what is opening? Now Genesis 3, there we see the feminist. What is your covering? We see already 1 Corinthians chapter 11 verses 3. Ma is the covering of a woman. Ma is the power, the authority that covers a woman. That when your husband is a prince, you are princess. That when your husband is a king, automatically you are queen. That is how it works. Now who is your cover? It is your husband. From here you type from the anointing, and that will also be spreading all over you. Now when you remove your covering, now you become opened, and therefore say when you become open, now you are unclean. Where do we remove our covering? Right in Genesis 3, where I just read that. Who help us to remove our covering? It is the serpent. Who was the covering of the first man? It is the first man, Adam. And Kawa removes her covering in order for serpent to become his covering. Over there, the mother that it is the serpent. Because what is that? That simply means separate from Abba Yahuwah. And serpent is when he was being cast out of heaven, he became dead eternal. It means separation eternal from Abba Yahuwah, from light into darkness. Now he died, right in Genesis 3 is the tree of death. The day you eat death. Now the woman that allowed death to become her covering. That is where feminist came in. You remove your covering. Now you became unclean. Who is a covering? First of all, should have been the biblical Messiah. You remove him. And secondly, the very traditional ruler Oba of Edo, you also remove him. You have no covering. And you teach it feminist. Yeah, another feminist. You said Idia is the Messiah of Edo. You are doomed. Isaiah 4 verses 1. And in that day, it is referring to this very moment we are. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own food and wear our apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our shame. Is referring to feminists. Now, they are going to turn it upside down. They are going to turn the royal law upside down. That woman is going to be in riding over a man. What are they doing? They are going to give their office to a man, while they will not take the office of a man. Don't give us no food. Don't even bother. We're going to be doing that. Don't give us no clothes. Don't provide for us. We're going to take that lead. Whereby Ioyre said, by the sweat of your face, you will suffer and care for your family. That is the punishment of a man. But this woman said, no way. We are the one that is going to be doing it, feminist. But just give us your name. What is Ioyre asking of Yahuwah? Ioyre called herself evangelist. What is she asking from Yahuwah? Ioyre says she is leading people to heaven. What is she asking from Yahuwah? Ioyre says she is a leader, that she is being called by God. What is she asking? I said, let us have your name. And this is what Ioyre is asking. Taking a holy office and pervert it and said, a feminist is Edo'S Messiah. You are doomed, eternal in YAHUAH'S mighty name. This is what she asks. She is not some. What is she saying? Just let me have that title. Give me the breath of life. Give me the chances to propagate my wickedness. That's all I need from you, okay? I'm going to be eating my food. I'm going to be wearing my clothes. Clothes simply mean glory. And food simply mean to nourish you physically and spiritually. Ioyre said, I'm going to be taking care of myself. I'm going to be having my own ministry. I'm going to be having my own teaching. I need my own power. I don't need none of that. My glory, I'm going to bestow that upon myself. Only let me be called evangelist. Only give me long life. Only give me the breath of life to do this wickedness on earth. Because still recognize there is the Most High. That's why she says she's leading you all to heaven. No, she's descending you all to the lake of fire. Family, we are done for now. There's another one coming up now again powerfully. Actually, that's what Jezebel did. Let me have your name. Just give me the breath of life, because I know you are the source of all living. Lord, just give me the breath of life in order for me to carry out this wickedness. That is all Ioyre asks from Yahuwah in order to carry out our wickedness. And she's doing it. Woman, feminist, you teach it feminist, you are God eternal in YAHUAH'S mighty name. I'm doing this to you because you blasphemed. Family, if you want to know the meaning of blasphemy, I did it against Ioyre already. Ioyre, one of Paris. All right, I'm coming. Okay, the one I'm going to do on Shabbat, I will call it out. So the one I'm going to do on Shabbat, it is the image of the beast. It's over here already in the Ioyre. So stay tuned. On Shabbat, I'm going to handle that again. All right, Ioyre, one of Paris, promised her followers heaven through salt and water Betty from dead Idia. Part to go and listen to it. She blasphemed already. So that's why I'm doing this to her. She claimed worship, she claimed forgiveness, and she claimed God. And she said woman is Edo'S Messiah. That means strong blasphemy. No forgiveness.